Irene with the Irene Bilinski team, bringing you tips on how to purchase or sell a home. A few years ago, I sold a home. I did sell it eventually, but the hard part was getting it ready for the market. The owners were smokers, and they had lived there for about 15, 20 years. So our first consultation was basically was about not only price, but the staging of the property and getting it ready for the market. So one of the biggest things that we had to overcome was the smoke smell in the home. So we started off by, they washed down all the walls and the light fixtures and carpets and everything necessary. The bedding was washed. Just about everything was washed to make sure that there was no smell. And they promised me that going forward, they would not smoke in the home. They would smoke outside to make sure that there's no smell that stayed in the home. Because a lot of people don't smoke nowadays, and some people are actually allergic to smoke. So that's something that you have to take into consideration when you're selling your home. So we started showing the home, and the feedback was always a smell of smoke. And we couldn't figure out what was going on because everything had been washed. Some rooms had actually been painted, and sealer had been put underneath the paint. And we still were getting this smoke comment. So one day I was talking to my husband, and I said, I just don't know where this smoke smell is coming from. So what happened was he thought, well, have you washed the light bulbs? Or have you changed the light bulbs and all the fixtures? And of course we hadn't thought of that. So the next day off we went, we changed all the light fixtures, and someone suggested to me that we put a drop of perfume on each light bulb. So when the light bulb is turned on, the heat creates the smell in the room and makes it more pleasant. And believe it or not, a couple of weeks later, the house was sold.